Today's horoscope, Aries March 10, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. The moon spends the day in your communications sector, encouraging you to put your feelers out for new information. You're inclined to spread your energy around and get involved with odds and ends rather than focusing too much on any one thing. The potential pitfall today is overreaching. Also today, Mercury enters your privacy and soul sector, where this messenger planet will transit until March 27th. This sector of your chart rules natural endings and all that is hidden, undercover, and deep. Discussions and thoughts often revolve around the past during this cycle. Discretion may benefit you during this cycle. It's also a good time for tying up loose ends on a project or wrapping up a project. Your love horoscope. The moon enters Curious Gemini today, bringing traction to your mobile third house of communication, thought process, and immediate surroundings. However, it will simultaneously face off with lucky Jupiter in Pisces via your secretive 12th house of closure, hidden agendas, and all things behind the scenes. Despite whether you're single or already romantically attached, chances are you're making the conscious decision to keep things to yourself at this time. Although, when considering Mercury's shift into compassionate Pisces, there are plenty of opportunities to speak from the heart. Sounds cheesy, but in the worst-case scenario, you can always write your sweetheart a nice letter. Your career horoscope. Where could your mind wander? For the last few weeks, your mind has been heavily fixated on your networking, work friends, and even professional aspirations. But Mercury leaves these curiosities as it leaves Aquarius and enters the mystical Pisces today. Now in Pisces, your mind begins to explore new concepts. Your subconsciousness could become more hopeful throughout this transit. It can also be prone to distraction. Mercury in Pisces can be easily lost in daydreams and what-ifs, so try to stay on top of what needs to be done at work. Your finance horoscope. The moon's departure from your income sector yesterday has left you with more than just a sharp nose for money and a lucrative sense of direction. As well as picking up on signs of movement on the income front, the moon was able to connect with planets on the income and career fronts just as they are moving on to a more level footing. Social life today. Your advice is in great demand. Because of your high energy levels, you are happy to comply, but take care not to give too much of yourself. You might suffer a burnout and lose interest in others. It's fine to ask others to return the favor. Ultimately, relationships work best when give and take are done in equal measure. Your dating horoscope. It might seem to you that trouble is flaring up between you and a coworker, boss, or friend. Don't get yourself tied in a knot over it. If you settle down and really listen to what's going on, you'll see it's all easy to fix. Flirting tips. As soon as you arrive on the scene, you find that rivals seem to fade from view. Maintaining a natural approach helps you get the attention from any potential admirers. Make the most of your desirability and appeal, but be sure you don't overdo the swagger. Any exaggerated conduct can quickly become a turn-off. Lucky numbers 5, 19, 32, 37, 41. Your well-being horoscope. Slowly growing accustomed to new health practices can be a pleasant and enlightening experience. Looking to see the truth about what you eat is a way to introduce change into your diet without shocking your system on any level. Organic foods are grown according to specific regulations. There are even different interpretations of what is truly organic. Finding out for yourself where your food comes from is a great way to develop a healthy awareness of your environment. Your daily numeroscope. Be sure you don't duck out right before things are coming to a close. The energy from this day encourages you to see things through until the end. While this is something many once struggle with, it's an important thing to develop and do. Besides, it can be richly satisfying to see the work you first initiate come to fruition. and to receive the credit that you are due for it. Even if things feel boring now, stick with it. Daily planetary overview. Mercury's splash into Pisces, which happens today, can boost imagination as well as paranoia. The information we hear and relate may not be completely legit, because Pisces, which is known to add emotion and personal sentiments to information, is now affecting Mercury. This transit can bring deep emotions to the surface, so this is a moment when we might want to check in with others who are struggling. Calming our thoughts and emotions is key, because not doing this can lead to anxiety. Dreams have the power to become reality now. As long as you keep the focus on the task at hand, you'll be able to bring your vision to life. Focus on manifesting what you truly desire. Doing this will allow you to achieve greatness, power, and strength within yourself. You can use this energy to manifest career aspirations and abundance. Your professional goals are changing and deepening. All the more reason for you to make transformative efforts to take your business to the next level. Now is not the time to hold back, rather, it's a moment to incorporate your hopes, wants, and wishes into something that can be life-changing and sustainable. Sky for today. In the morning, the moon sextiles Chiron in Aries, facilitating healing through conversation and speech. The Gemini moon urges us to open a dialogue with our subconscious mind and be willing to communicate anxieties verbally. By tying language to experience, we create a new vector for self-expression, helping us to move through pent-up grief. A chat with an old friend or a new acquaintance can put our insecurities into perspective. Once we have purged repressed feelings surrounding old traumas, we seize the day with improved confidence. In the late afternoon, Mercury enters numinous Pisces, stimulating our psychic senses. We are more easily able to pick up on nonverbal signals, vocal tone, and body language. Reading in between the lines has its perks, but while our imagination is at the helm, we risk certain lapses in judgment. Mercury is in its fall in Pisces. Details may be confused as our emotions and intuition, but into our rational thought processes. Mundane appointments, scheduled dates, and errands can be forgotten. It's a bit like a mini Mercury retrograde. On the bright side, this transit helps us to communicate mystical or spiritual concepts and aids creative inspiration. It is an especially auspicious time for artists and performers to dream up new projects.